It is National Signing Day, the early one, when around 75% of the top high school, college football players in the country are set to sign. And so we will see exactly what ends up happening there. For those of you who are paying attention to these rankings, and I know that many of you out there are obsessively paying attention to these rankings, here is the top 10 as we enter today's class signings. Alabama's 1. This is according to the 24/7 Composite Sports Index. So everybody out there is like, well, we're higher rated than you just. This is a combination of all of the rankings all rolled into one. So there's not one particular, all right? Alabama is projected to sign the best college football class in the country. Go figure. Ohio State projected to sign the second best, and Georgia projected to sign the third best. That is kind of par for the course because those are already the three most talented teams in college football for purposes of recruiting class rankings. Then you've got LSU sliding in at the 4 spot, Clemson at 5, Oregon, Mario Cristobal, some interesting storylines surrounding Mario Cristobal. We'll see what ends up happening with him sliding in at the 6 spot. The Florida Gators are at 7, Notre Dame at 8, Michigan at 9. Jim Harbaugh, it appears, is going to return, although Michigan now has canceled the final 3 weeks of their season. So the Michigan Wolverines, it looks like Jim Harbaugh is going to come back for another year. Oklahoma is rounding out the top 10. If you're curious from there, Miami is at 11, North Carolina 12, Texas A&M right now is at 13, USC at 14, Tennessee 15, Wisconsin 16, University of Texas 17, Ole Miss 18, Penn State 19, and Arkansas rounding out the top 20. Okay, I'll go ahead and tell you the top 25. Iowa, Nebraska, California, Pitt, and Maryland are the top 25 recruiting classes in the country right now. And we will have to see exactly how all of this shakes out as we go forward and see what ends up happening today, whether there are any big surprises or not. Final hour of the show up next. So far, I have not seen any major news story, but we're coming up on 8 o'clock Eastern on the East Coast. And so a lot of these signing papers are rolling in a big way. By the way, you want to talk about how competitive it is. The SEC has got the number 1, the number 3, the number 4, the number 7, and the number 13 and 15 classes in the nation, with Ole Miss at 18 and Arkansas at 20. So you can be the 20th best class in the SEC and be around the 8th or 9th best recruiting class in the entire conference. That's an insane level of competition.